Hi, Madhura.
I am sorry, I have got my earlier Zoom background. I shall change it.
Is Mohit sir here? I think he's yet to join.
I see him. I see Mohit Sharma.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, so good to see you.
Yes, good to see you all.
And there is this huge excitement on Cisco, which we're like, wow, this is really cool.
Yeah.
So I think there are lots of people are talking on the chat box as well. Saying
Hi, Samruddhi. Hi, Melisha. Mansa. Pooja. Wow, so good to see all of you here.
And this is not only people from India, we have some people from Nepal as well, Kumkum.
I see.
Yeah,
that
and
is great.
I just saw now. And so in Aspire for Her, while we started with the India problem, when we said that, this is an issue that we need to solve, we saw people joining us from all over the world. Because the thought, oh, wow, somebody is joining from Belgium.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. So we actually have
Aspire for Her is everywhere.
Absolutely, it resonates with the women all over the world, and we are just quite amazed actually with the sort of interest which is generated.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 6. I think we can start in the next 2 minutes. If Tarun sir and Mohit sir are already here, I would request you to please switch on your video so that the audience can see you. Okay, perfect.
Hi, Tarun.
Hi, Kumkum. Hi, Madhura.
Hi, Tarun. Is Mohit also there?
Mohit sir, if you can hear us. We have 62 people already. I think more people will be joining in as we move forward. I think we can start. So a very warm welcome to everyone who has joined us today. A warm welcome to our speakers. And of course, a very, very warm welcome to everyone who registered for the session and has joined us from across the country and across the globe. I am Yashasvi Kadale. At Aspire for Her, I lead the learning department, and I'm currently a second-year undergraduate. I'm doing my BTech in Engineering Physics from IIT Delhi, and I will be moderating today's session. So through today's session, we Aspire for Her is officially launching its partnership with Cisco and is very proud to be called a Cisco Networking Academy from now on. I'm sure a lot of our viewers are already members with us and already know about what AFH is and what it stands for. To those who have joined us for the first time today, I would like to request Madhura ma'am to speak a few lines about AFH and introduce Aspire for Her to them.
Thank you so much, Yashasvi. And we are very, very excited to have all of you, Kumkum, Tarun, Mohit, on our platform today as we launch this new journey. And cheers to new beginnings. We are very proud to be called the Cisco Networking Academy from today. The courses that you have, the content that you have is quite amazing, and I'm sure that it will open up new doors and windows to the young minds who are part of our community. What is Aspire for Her? I will just take a few seconds to recap that for those of you who are not members with us and who are probably who have just who are exploring what Cisco Networking Academy is and what really we are doing with them. So Aspire for Her is a young social startup. We are not yet 1 year old, and we are going to be turning 1 year old on Women's Day That's just a few days from now. So we are truly excited, looking forward to our first birthday. And our mission is to add more women to India's workforce. The issue that we have been seeing in India is that there is a huge gender gap, and especially because the number of women in the workforce has actually been declining steadily over the past 15 years. Not 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, but last 15 years. That's been a very worrying trend, and we thought someone needs to do something to solve this problem. And that's how Aspire for Her was started just about less than a year back. We have seen a fantastic response from all over the globe. We have seen a fantastic response from young women like yourselves. Most of you who are here today, I see, belong to our young college community. We have seen a fantastic response from corporates who are truly interested in changing the ecosystem for working women in our country. We work on 5 pillars to change mindsets of women in our country. We have a lot of wonderful mentors and role models. You can see some of them on our website. They are women leaders from all walks of life. But a very important pillar that we always look at with a lot of affection is the learning pillar, which is what Yashasvi really leads. And in our learning pillar, we are so happy to welcome our brand new partner, Cisco, today. We feel learning really broadens horizons, and learning ensures that we look at the world with a fresh pair of eyes every time that we see it. As a networking academy, I'm sure that we will be able to offer many courses that will open up exciting vistas of careers for all of you. When we talk learning, we don't talk learning in the purely academic sense. When we talk learning, we talk about it as a step and a stairway to you reaching greater heights in your career. It's always career-focused learning. And that's why we love Cisco's courses, because they actually open the doors to amazing careers at Cisco and other organizations, other great organizations like Cisco. So we'd really like to thank all of you at Cisco and at NIIT Foundation. Thank you for doing this for us. Thank you for being our partners. And we look forward to a great learning journey. And by 2025, our vision is to have 1 million more women in the workforce. And with all of you by our side, I'm sure we'll get there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madhura ma'am, for that. I'm sure people are very excited about the partnership and about Cisco Networking Academy. So to all the viewers who are joining us for the first time, the membership links are already there in the chat box. Please feel free to go ahead and sign up as members with us. So to move ahead, I would like to introduce the 3 speakers with us for today. First off, we have Ms. Kumkum Arora ma'am. Kumkum from Cisco India. She's currently the CSR manager at Cisco India, and she's leading the expansion of the Cisco Networking Academy program in India. She's also a Harvard graduate and is passionate about working at the intersection of policy, business, and social impact to affect human capital development at a systemic level. Our second speaker for today is Mr. Tarun Sharma, who is currently the head of the Academy Support Center at the NIIT Foundation. Tarun sir, with his team, is responsible for helping the Cisco Networking Academies. He has worked with more than 630 NGOs under the NREACH NGO accreditation program. Finally, we have with us Mr. Mohit Sharma, who is currently the assistant manager at the NIIT Foundation. He is responsible for helping with trainings and technical support to the Cisco Networking Academies. And he has more than 6 years of experience with IT and networking. A very warm welcome to all of you. So I think now, without any further delay, we can start with the session. So first of all, since this session is going to be about Cisco Networking Academy, Kumkum ma'am, we would like to hear from you what the Cisco Networking Academy program really is.
Thank you so much, Yashasvi, Madhura, and everyone. Meanwhile, I'll just pull up my screen. I don't have bulky slides as such, but I thought sometimes in virtual settings, it's better to have some background for better, perspectives and for my help as well. But I can't, express how happy I am today being in this session and listening to people like you, Yashasvi. You're leading these kind of initiatives at a young age. Although I'm not very far from when I was in my undergraduate college, but still that reminds me of that energy, and that zeal, and definitely the whole reason why we are here today for the cause which Aspire for Her is leading on to. And we definitely need a lot more people to think about women in workforce. And it's been I've also in the past few months thought about this problem, especially in the pandemic, and how seen people around me being affected by it. And we've always seen disproportionate impact, rather negative impact on women due to a lot of socio-cultural factors. Whenever any kind of uncertainty comes up in the society, and COVID-19 was one of them. And we've seen, at least I can speak about India and a lot of developing countries, where in terms of women labor force participation, there's a J curve which we see in terms of an economics student, I would say. So we see a dip, and so we are currently on that dip of the J curve, where seeing that the per capita incomes and everything is increasing in countries like India and others, but also India is on the one of the most lowest labor force participation of women, due to a lot of other socio-cultural reasons. So nonetheless, I think first of all, congratulations to all of you here, and all of us together to celebrate. To we are a bigger family now with so many of you young talent joining in. So welcome to Cisco Networking Academy. So I started working with Cisco about 14 months back, and it's been phenomenal for me as well. Being in this sector for the first time, I don't come with a technology background before this, but this Cisco Networking Academy program was something which really felt close to what I wanted to work on after making a transition in my own career from finance to human development and education policy and those sectors. So I can go ahead and speak more about NetAcad, but just before that, I think this was a conversation we were having with Madhura a couple of weeks back, that how the learning industry, how the recruiting industry is shifting its interests from degrees to skills and certifications. So I'm sure a lot of you on the call are enrolled in colleges and universities, and some of you might not be as well. But and there's no worse off condition in both of those cases, because we are seeing that more and more certifications and skilling and your skills and what you can actually do matters more and more. And this was a study by Pearson which showed the same thing, and especially in the specific technologies of cybersecurity and other areas. And Cisco being one of the oldest players in certifications. If you ask people about Cisco and certifications, I'm sure every other person would know about CCNA. But we've come long far from just CCNA. And today we have a huge portfolio of courses which I'm sure we'll cover in more detail, and everybody knows about it. But just to put things in perspective, or how big is Cisco NetAcad? So at a global level, so NetAcad started in 1997. So it's as old as a CSR program, as like from 23 years, and some 12 million students since that date have learned with Cisco NetAcad. In India, currently, as of now, we reach and we 3 lakh students about in India work and learn with Cisco NetAcad, and it's growing, it's doubling every year. So it's a very it's a beautiful place to be in, seeing that so many more students are valuing NetAcad, even when we are seeing so many disruptions and new edtech companies and solutions and products and services coming every day. And traditionally, I think people have seen Cisco as the pioneer in networking, just and hence CCNA is something which everybody knows about. But I think that's not what it is. It's a lot more than just networking skills, but also cybersecurity and IoT and programming and a lot of more domains where Cisco is a pioneer of, and where NetAcad also offers a lot of courses in. And in 2020 itself, in a pandemic year, 65,000 students out of just came and learned Python with Cisco NetAcad,
Cisco
which was
Networking.
also a new revelation to us, because we thought that why would someone come to Cisco to learn Python? There are so many other platforms, but it's the sheer, I feel, the quality, the engagement, of the product, of the LMS, and of the whole ecosystem which there is with our NetAcad partners, and where Tarun and Mohit and NIT Foundation comes in, and that the connect which is there. So it's not just a MOOCs, it's not just a course where you sign in and you get done with it, you get a certificate, and then nobody knows what happened. So we have partners like NIT Foundation, and people like Mohit and Tarun who support day in and day out, to all the colleges, to all the students, to all the instructors. And also, we don't just stop at skilling. So I'm also going to speak a little bit about the jobs part of it, the employability part of it, which is very important. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this slide, because I'm sure all of you would have access to all the details of the courses and the portfolio. So this is one snapshot of all the offerings which are there in NetAcad portfolio, and within different segments, the explore, career, and certification courses. So explore courses are something which you will have access to by now. So it's up on Aspire for Us website, and you can just go and try out different courses and see where your interest is. But when we come to more committed courses, as you can say, career courses and certification led courses, that's where we need to build stronger relationship with the students. We have instructors, we have blended learning models, and then there are a lot out of these. There are courses which lead to certifications, and then eventually prepare you for better jobs, in terms of upskilling, reskilling, either of that. So won't take a lot of time on this slide, but talking about employability, I think it's one of the most objective ways to measure the impact of any kind of a education program, in terms of the learning outcomes, in terms of the learning impact. So I think Cisco itself started this and took this bet on, and 2 years back, and started a program called Ideathon, where Cisco itself hired NetAcad students from colleges pan India, universities pan India, where traditionally no tech companies goes to hire from. These colleges are from all the states across India, all the regions within those states, irrespective of these are blind hirings which have happened, truly based on just the merit. These students are all of them, across 2 years, 236 students have joined Cisco as consulting engineers, network engineers, in teams like IT, engineering, and customer service, customer experience. All the crucial, fresh grad hiring has, a lot of it has now started happening from NetAcad colleges, rather than all, just a handful of five, six colleges where Cisco used to hire from. And a lot of other initiatives, I think, with the government also getting proactive in skilling and apprentices, new policies coming in. Cisco is working really hard to make a point that if there's a education program which Cisco has, and if we are hiring, we are making a point of hiring the students on our own, like it is setting a big example in the tech ecosystem, for Cisco in other countries to do the same, and for the other tech companies to do the same, who are running their own academy programs like these. So there's a constant I would say effort and thought which is there on the employability side of these courses as well. So I think nothing more to for me to give a speech on or something like that. Just a quick setting the stage, and happy to take any questions, anything after this.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That made a lot of things very clear. And the most exciting thing that I feel about is I think people can learn from these courses and get a chance to get hired by Cisco itself, which is just amazing. So I think next up, the question that might come is which all courses is Cisco Networking Academy offering, and what is the importance of these courses? Like, why should one go ahead and start learning these skills?
Yeah. So I think in terms of, I was looking at some data and I thought I would share some, pie charts and graphs and everything. But I think all of you are in a better place to, know all of, where is the next sector where the most of the jobs are going to be. You keep hearing from your friends, your professors, your ecosystems. So I didn't do all of that jazz, but definitely, I mean, I feel there are a lot of technologies and possibilities where any individual could be interested in, could be like cybersecurity, where especially after, if you see, after the pandemic times, so many things have moved to virtual. Just as Zoom, it's a collaboration tool, but we have to think about the security factor behind it, and so many other collaboration tools. Or if you think about the health sector or about the education sector, everywhere we are dependent and running on some technology, and it involves some kind of networking effort or some kind of programmability, some kind of cybersecurity, tools going in behind them. So I feel there's no dearth of options in terms of choosing the technologies you want to specialize in. There's a lot going on in automation in terms of thinking about drones and those self working cars coming in. There's a lot going on in robotics and machine learning. If anybody has to do something with the data, then machine learning and AI and all these jargons we keep hearing day in and day out. So that's something which we as individuals should figure out for ourselves, that where are we interested. But just as a at a more broader level, along with the technology, it really makes sense for individuals today to have kind of a surface knowledge of different systems around us, of different areas of interest around us. For example, I could be specializing in artificial intelligence, but maybe I want to work at a cross section of artificial intelligence and education to find out if there are 2000 students in one college. How do I capture the learning assessment, learning level of each of them? So it could be education, could be healthcare, could be sanitation. And I think India offers a lot more opportunities in that sense.
Thank you so much. So there are a lot of questions coming in on the chat box. The most important question is what is the price of this program? So Neha, we are very happy to tell you that all of these courses are available for absolutely no cost. It is absolutely free, and all these courses are available on our website. We will be taking you through the live run through of how to access these courses and how to start learning. Please stay with us. We will be doing that in a minute or two. So next up, I would like to ask, what kinds of certification does one get after completing these courses from Cisco Networking Academy? How does one get these certificates? And is there any possibility of showing these certificates on one's resume or maybe social profiles like LinkedIn, etc.? So Tarun sir, would you like to answer that?
Yeah. So first of all, thank you so much, Yashasvi and Team Aspire, Madhura, for inviting me on this occasion, and it always makes me very happy to be a part of such session. So now coming to the question. So if I talk about do the Cisco NetAcad courses offer certification, my answer is yes. In each and every NetAcad program, student would get an e-certificate after successfully completion of any of the NetAcad program. And if I talk about the program fee, so yes, there is no program fee for student who wanted to learn NetAcad courses. But Cisco NetAcad partner like Aspire can charge nominal fee from the student on each and every program for the program delivery and sustainability. That means they can offer it on a cost recovery model basis. Why? Because in all the NetAcad programs, the programs are divided into two categories. One is self-running courses, another is instructor-led program. So for instructor-led programs, NetAcad partner like Expire spend a good amount of uh, on instructor training. So after that particular training, NetAcad partner got the program access for the students. So it involves some amount of investment, I would say, from the NetAcad partner side. So that means they can charge or they can offer it without any cost to the students. The final decision in the hand of NetAcad partner, like Aspire. So it is totally depend upon the NetAcad partner side that whether they wanted to offer these programs without any fee or they wanted to charge a nominal fee. So it is totally depend upon you.
So just to clarify, thank you for that, Tarun, but we will never charge anything for any of the Cisco courses. So we would like to put that on record for everybody who's listening, that we do not want to charge for these programs.
Great. Definitely.
Okay, thank you for that, sir.
Yeah.
Now, coming to the next question, there are, I can see a lot of questions on the chat box. So one question is this program only for college students? The answer is no. The college is free for enrollment to anyone and everyone who wants to learn these skills. So hope that answers your question. Okay. Okay, so moving ahead, I think a lot of our viewers are waiting for a live demo on as to how they can go ahead and go to our website and start enrolling in these courses. So Mohit sir, would you like to take us through the entire process so that it becomes more clear to our viewers?
Yes, of course. Thank you so much. First of all, thank you entire team from the Aspire for her, and thank you to organize this such kind of program for the students. Basically, this is the first guidance to our student how we can operate the NetAcad portal and how can we access through the NetAcad portal. We can access the courses. Two kind of programs as said by the Tarun sir, instructor led and self learning. So as you have already created the courses that is self enroll programs, so I would like to share my screen first, so that I can share, I can provide you a live demo. So just a minute, I'm sharing the screen.
Sure.
I think I'm unable to share.
Okay, just a minute. I have made you co-host.
So I've enabled multiple participant screen sharing now. So please, could you try it once more?
So students, I hope screen is visible. So first of all, you have to go on the Aspire for our website and then click on the learning@Aspire. That is in the right corner side on the upper side of this website. So go to the learning@Aspire. Just a minute. Slow. So now you can see this is the Cisco NetAcad tab. You can see this is coming soon.
I think there's a little
you can go to the tab. Sorry.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Yeah. Now you can go to this tab, that is Cisco Networking Academy coming soon. So click on this tab. Then you can switch. You will go automatically, or the you will switch the NetAcad portal, and then you can see the self-enrolled programs like the IoT, cybersecurity, and the C programming also available in this portal. So you can see these kind of programs: Python, C, C++, Internet of Things. So 4 programs are related to the IoT, and you can see the business program and cybersecurity also. Then how can we enroll yourself? So click on this tab, that is your start button. So you can click on this, like I'm enrolling myself, introduction to cybersecurity. So you can see this is the NetAcad page. So on through the access of this course, you will directly go on the NetAcad portal page, self-enroll page, that is landing page, and here you can put your detail, that is first name, last name, and
I think we lost the audio. Sir, can you hear us?
Sarma, and here I have created another mail ID, that is fresh mail ID. If we have fresh mail ID, then we have to we can create. So here I have testing ID. You can see this is the mail ID which we have created for the testing purpose. So I will copy
Mohit, can you try going off video so that the bandwidth is better?
I think because there is a breaking my in,
I think your voice is breaking in the middle. So while sir is going to the Cisco Networking Academy page, I will just
yeah,
make it clear once more. So when you land on to the Aspire for her website, you will see a section called Learning at the rate Aspire. When you click on Learning at Aspire, you will see the Cisco Networking Academy section, and there you will see the Get Started button. When you click on that, you will be taken to a separate page, which is the Cisco Networking Academy page. This will have details about all the courses that we are offering. And by clicking on Start the course, you can enroll yourself by filling in your details. You will get an email from Cisco Networking Academy, which will ask you to verify your account. After you verify your account, you will be able to you will be able to go to the course page and start learning. So I'm sure sir will be able to show the actual course page also in a minute or two.
Hi Yashasvi, Tarun this side.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So Mohit is rejoining the meeting, so it will take maximum 2 to 3 minutes maximum.
Okay, yeah, no worries.
yeah. So
Okay,
sorry for that.
no worries, sir.
Yeah. Sorry, actually, there is a technical problem and bandwidth issue also. I think now it is better or not?
We can't see your screen right now. Can you share it?
Yeah, I'm sharing again. It's visible or not?
Yes, it's visible now.
Yeah. Again, I'm saying that if you want to enroll yourself, then you can go on the website and click on the Learning at Aspire, and there you can see the multiple courses, and you can tab on the like access to learn the course. then you will go directly on the NetAcad portal, where you can put the detail like name, first name, last name, and the mail ID, like that. So I'm putting mail ID and submit here. So it will automatically give a mail to your mail ID which you have mentioned in this portal. Okay, so now I will access my mail ID like this. So I got the mail, that is activation mail. uh, we will go we get the activation mail like that. The subject is get started with Cisco Networking Academy. So open this mail and you can see the activation tab. So activate account. From here, click on this, and here you can see the activate account tab. Click on the activate account, and then you will go on the activation page of the NetAcad. So firstly you have to activate create your account and create your password. Then you can get the access, and you can get the access and you can learn from the Cisco Network Academy. So here you can see you are directly go to the Cisco NetAcad create account page. So here you have to check the detail like first name, last name, and the country and company. This is pre-filled pre-filled details, and here you have to create the password. So password should be like a symbolic, numeric, and your alphabetic. So these kind of password will be acceptable. So when you will create the password, then the helping terms will be show here like that, uppercase, lowercase, number character, and the minimum character. You you can put minimum or maximum, and the special character. Then this kind of password you have to create on the NetAcad. So like I'm creating the password test@123, for example, and here you have to type the password which you have already created. So here your password, when your password will be accepted, then the captcha code will be shown here, and you have to put the captcha code like 055349. You can see here. Sorry, I put it the wrong captcha. 4569. I think 71. 709551. Yes, the captcha is accepted, and you can see the tab is would you like update about this? Would you like updates about Cisco promotions, products, and services? If you will click on the yes, then you will get the updates regarding the Cisco NetAcad new technologies and new updates regarding the trainings, regarding courses, and the events also. You can get the updates, and here you have to click the register tab. Then you will register, properly registered in the Cisco NetAcad portal. Then after, you have to log in your account from this password which you have created. So if you want to go www.netacad.com, and you will see this is the page. Here you have to log in your account. Yeah, you can see the login is here, and you can log in your account from here. The login page will be open. and you can put the mail ID or username and the password which you have created, like test@123, and sign in. Yeah, you can see this page where some details is the mandatory to fill to create your profile. So like your gender and your IT experience. For example, if we have nothing any and we have not any experience in the IT or networking field, then we can put as a none, or if we have, then we can fill this field according to the experience. And the disability, if you have, then you can put the yes, otherwise you can put the no disability. And for example, if your date is 1 Jan 2001, then you can put this date, or you can select here the year and month and date also. Okay, and you have to create your account. For example, if you have filled these details, then you have to create the account. Then you can see the portal is completed, activated, and and now course is available on the NetAcad portal. So this is your account of NetAcad, where you can enroll yourself in the multiple programs and you can get the access. And how will you will access this course? So move your cursor on this batch and do the launch course, and then you can go directly on the course material or the assessment part. You can see in the next page. So here this is switching on the LMS, that is NetAcad LMS. Yeah, you can see when you have launched your course, then you can see multiple things like need for cybersecurity, attack concept and techniques, and protecting your data privacy. And you can see every chapter having the cues. So you can test yourself. If you completed the chapter, then you can attempt the cues and you can check your knowledge about that particular chapter. And then after you can complete the certification part. So certification will be complete after the final exam and the course feedback. So final exam, when you will complete the feedback term, then your final exam will be get the certificate, or you can download the certificate from your portal. So for example, if we will complete the certificate, then the course will be completed as shown here. Like you can see here, you can see in process course. So after the after the generate the certificate, then you can see here the completed term, and your certificate will be here, and you can download from here directly. So this is the process to access the course and to learn the course, how you can learn the course, how you will complete the assessment, and how you will complete the certificate. So
Thank you, sir. This demo was, I think, very helpful
some
to.
kind of instructor programs. So instructor led programs like CCNA, or the CCNP or CyberOps. So these programs are required the instructor training from the ITC center of the Cisco. So this is the self-learning program. So you can go directly on the Aspire website and you can enroll yourself directly from the website. So if you have any query regarding this process, then you can ask about this, or if you have any doubt, then you can put your query.
Thank you so much, Mohit sir, for this demo. I think it was very helpful to the audience. And I'm seeing a lot of questions. So one question is, after the completion of these courses, how will we be able to get a chance to get placed?
I can take that
Yeah,
question. Um,
this is the important thing after the completion of the course. These are the introductory program like introduction to cybersecurity. But after the introduction to cybersecurity, there are multiple programs like cybersecurity essential, cyber ops. So these are the career course, and after that they can go to the job opportunity or the professional career. And here you can see also the NetAcad portal having a talent bridge. In this tab, you can see the career, or you can see this program tab. And then after you can create the profile here like a job portal. So NetAcad also provided a job portal like that, where the recruiters can recruit your students from the NetAcad directly.
I can add on to that, because I saw a lot of questions previously also about placements and opportunities. So I think as what Mohit mentioned is just it was correct. And adding to that, so all the access you have right now to the courses are introductory courses and self-learn courses where you log in, you finish the course on your own, get a certificate, get a hang of, are you more interested in cybersecurity, or do you want to go further in IoT or Linux or something like that, or like Python? Do you want to advance more into it, or go more in depth, or like currently you have access to networking essentials, do you want to go in more depth of CCNA and do that course, which is like a 200-hour course? For courses like CCNA, DevNet, CyberOps, IT Essentials, um, you will see these courses in the portfolio slide itself. And these are instructor led courses where you won't have access to these courses unless there's a certified instructor aligned with you. The instructor would have to go through training first from Cisco's instructor training center. The instructor could be your college professor, if your college is ready to nominate any of the professors, and then your college becomes an academy on their own under Cisco. Or it could be, we are working on the details with Madhura and Aspire team also, of having a pool of instructors who can teach these courses, which require instructor trainings and instructors to be aligned to students, to give them access to more advanced courses like CCNA, CyberOps, DevNet, IT Essentials. And those courses actually prepare you for the job. So meanwhile, so we thought, while we figure out those details, we will start giving you access of all of these self-enroll courses, which you can just start learning anytime. So meanwhile you finish off those courses, we will come up with more details. We'll work together with Mohit, Tarun, and the Aspire team and Cisco team, and we'll come up with a detailed model on the next step of those advanced courses and how would we be managing those. So just hang on for some time for that.
Thank you for that, ma'am. There's another question. Sunita is asking, are these courses helpful for women who want to join the workforce after a career break?
Definitely. We've seen a lot of case studies, examples like these of women who are wanting to join back the workforce after a break. for valid reasons. In fact, I remember a student, a NetAcad student, telling me that he had a CCNA certification, not even the certification, but just completed the NetAcad CCNA course and had a certificate. And he was sitting in a job interview where once the interviewer saw that this person is CCNA completed, they didn't even ask him a lot of questions, because so that's the kind of recognition which CCNAs, CyberOps, or DevNet, these kind of courses have in the industry right now. So based on where you are in your career, based on what kind of jobs, what level of jobs are you targeting, based on your years of experience, and in the exact industry you're in, you could figure out the course which would work for you. And we could do more of these sessions up. We will do more of these sessions where we can talk about different pathways and tracks. So once you become a NetAcad student, you will have access to all these pathways on your NetAcad accounts to see that what courses can you do after this XYZ course to reach to this kind of a skill level. So you'll have access to all those on your NetAcad accounts, and we are going to have more of these sessions to because we also want you to to get to that advanced stage of skilling where you are ready to go to the job market whenever and however you want.
Thank you.
Correct.
Thank you for that, Kumkum. I just want to interject here for a minute. This is so wonderful. And what I actually liked best about Kumkum's piece was, the bridge between aspiration and action. That's how she shows, and that's how we also talk about Aspire for her, that we are the bridge between aspiration and action. So there's a wonderful sort of, convergence of visions. But I just wanted to mention one thing, as somebody asked about return to work, a woman who's returning to work, and if NetAcad courses are good for them, we're very happy to tell you that we are actually going to be launching a special community and network for all women who want to return to work. Not necessarily only folks in the technical space. Of course, all of them will be very welcome because we have a wealth of things to offer them through NetAcad. But for everybody else as well, we are going to be launching this community very soon. So please watch out, on our social media platform. And anybody who who wishes to come back to the workforce after taking a break, we are very keen to be that bridge for them. So please watch out. We will be announcing it very soon on our social media, and do come and invite all the folks who do want to get back into the workforce. So thank you for that.
Thanks, Madhura. I think Tarun had something to say.
Yeah, so basically, I just wanted to add, highlight one point on certification. So basically, after completion of any of the NetAcad program, students are eligible to get any certificate. But apart from the certification, NetAcad offer some digital badges to the student also. So if I talk about the digital badge, so digital badge is like the best tool to highlight Cisco certification and achievement. So it's basically enhance the professional brand by sharing your digital badge on online platform like social media, LinkedIn, email signature, resume, website, any online platform. So basically it actually enables employer to quickly validate your certification and achievement. And it will also help you to receive personalized certification recommendation. And based on your credential, you can plan your upskilling based on the current skill set. So this is how these certified professional normally sharing these skills in this way. And if I talk about the badge claim, all the information you can check out www.youracclaim.com, and you can just fill out the basic details and you can claim your program digital badge there itself. So, and one more thing, there is one, I would say, process where instructor also eligible, or I would say there is an opportunity for them to get a NetAcad instructor digital badge. Like if an instructor serve a period of 1 year in NetAcad, then he or she would be, get a digital badge from the Cisco after completion of 1 year service in NetAcad. That means if a trainer work actively for a period of 1 year, then that trainer would also have an opportunity to get a digital badge from Cisco. And there is also a provision for 5 years and 10 years of service in NetAcad. So actually it shows the dedication and commitment of that person who are engaged in NetAcad program, and Cisco always appreciate and validate their skills through these digital badges. So this is how Cisco offer digital badges and validate the skill set of that person. So whether the student or a trainer, so they always appreciate their working and their efforts, and validate their skill set through these digital badges. So these digital badges are very, very, very important and valuable for every person.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Since we are on certifications, I think there were also a couple of questions on the certification fee and the examination fee. So, is there any fee that one needs to pay to appear for the exams?
No, basically, if I talk about the NetAcad program, there is no single penny, a student has to, pay to any of the, Cisco person or an ASC basically. So there is no amount that that the student has to bear for any of the certification. But again, as I already told you that in like in instructor-led programs, basically there are some level of investment which is spent from the partner side, so they can charge a nominal fee, or I would say work on a cost recovery model basis, so they can charge as per their sustainability of that particular program.
Yes, thank you. But as Madhura ma'am clarified,
Yes,
Aspire for
yes,
her won't be
yes,
charging anything.
absolutely, yeah,
So for members of Aspire for her,
yeah,
the entire certification and the
absolutely,
courses are
yeah.
all absolutely free.
Correct. So this is a
On
great opportunity for everyone to participate or to enroll in the Cisco NetAcad program through Aspire, because there are no single amount they have charged to offer these programs. So this is a great opportunity for every student.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Tarun, for
Yeah.
covering that. On the certification cost also, just to clarify it once more, so NetAcad is a CSR program. That is why it does not include any cost for the content, LMS, exams, or being a part of all the development programs for the students, for the instructors, which are run at a global level, the India level. Once you become a part of the NetAcad community and Aspire community, you will have access to all these campaigns, resources, development programs, which NIT Foundation with Tarun Mohit they help through and have a connect on with all of you. So if somebody is asking full form of CSR, so CSR is corporate social responsibility, which means it's a non-profit initiative of Cisco, and there's no intent to make any money out of NetAcad. What Tarun was mentioning on the cost recovery basis is something which has to be figured out later with the between us, between the implementation partners. So you don't need to worry about that in that sense. For certification, like I'll take an example of CCNA. When you complete CCNA course on NetAcad, it's a certification-led course. But once you complete CCNA on netacad.com or through one of our learning partners, you don't have to pay any fee to get a completion certificate from NetAcad that you've completed CCNA. There are few students who want to go one step forward than that and get a global CCNA certificate issued by the authority. For that there is some cost, which is also I guess 60 or 70% discounted for NetAcad students. So that is the certification cost, where someone who wants to have the extra certification for themselves, they can go ahead and avail a discounted voucher from NetAcad and go and sit for that exam. But you don't need to get or pay for that certification. Your NetAcad certificate, which you will get on course completion, is more than sufficient and recognized. There's no compulsory costing.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for that, ma'am. I think Rupa Jyotirmay has a question. If you want to ask a question, you can feel free to unmute yourself and ask.
Ma'am, I want to ask, can we enroll 2 courses at a time?
You can enroll for multiple courses at one time.
Thank you, ma'am.
Although we'll suggest that you complete the courses as well. That's where you get value out of it. You can go ahead
Yes.
and do as many courses as you can.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I think there was another question on how much time we will get to complete these courses. So currently, Aspire for Her has set the timeline to be of 1 year. So the first cycle will run till February 2022. So the courses that are available right now, they are open for enrollment, and they will go on till February 2022. So if you enroll in these courses now, you have time till February 2022 to complete these courses. Deepika has raised her hand.
Although it won't take that much time to finish those courses. A lot of them, most of them are the currently the courses which you have access to. Most of them are 20 to 30 hours. Python, I guess, is 70 hours. Networking Essential is 70 hours. So you can do it at your pace. But 1 year is the limit, is the max limit where you will have access to your journey or track on netacad.com once you start the course right now. But we recommend you finish it as soon as possible so that you can move on to the next level of learning. As
Thank you for that, ma'am. Deepika, if you want to ask your question, you can unmute yourself and ask.
Hi, ma'am. This is Deepika here. I have 12 years of business development experience, and I was into selling e-procurement services. Also have a sales experience. I just wanted to understand if these NetAcad courses taken, like for example, IoT is the area of interest for me. So will it really help me get a job somewhere? Because right now I'm on my career break. I am on a maternity break. And if there is a platform of, or if there is any networking where women like me who have taken career break and now want to get into IT domain can do something about it. If you can just help me, assist me, or guide me, it will be great.
Sure. Thanks, Deepika, for sharing that. As I said, you can look at the portfolio of courses based on your domain experience plus the technology you want to specialize in or you want to diversify into. You can look at those courses. You can speak with Team Aspire. You're always welcome to speak with Tarun, Mohit. You are welcome to speak with me. And if you want, since your question is very specific, so you could take that one-on-one also and get into more of the advanced courses which we will be launching after this in some time. So I think those would make sense for you, and maybe not exactly in IoT, but something like cyber ops or devnet could work for you. So we could look at that query on one-on-one.
And Deepika, congratulations for taking this call to get back into the workforce. We're very
Yes.
proud of you. And we will help you in every possible way to get back and to thrive in the workplace.
Ma'am, thanks for motivating me. And surely both of you, ma'am, I'll just get one-on-one with, we'll have a conversation after this session.
Absolutely.
Surely this has motivated me to come back again.
Absolutely.
And
And
congratulations to you.
do join our network when we launch it. Next few days, you will see it launching.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
So happy to hear that you're excited to coming back to work. Okay, Shrishti has a question. How would the placement process work after we are done with one or more courses?
So as I said before, the placement process is a more nuanced discussion because there your college plays a role. We don't directly can go and hire any student. So that's when the whole Cisco's university recruitment team, HR, and all of them come together with programs like Ideathon or their regular university hiring. So in terms of getting job opportunities, you can go to anytime on cisco.com, find if there's any job and apply there. That's the usual hiring which will happen with any company, and I would encourage you to apply to as many companies as you feel right for, and not just restrict to Cisco. In terms of specific programs for NetAcad students, like Ideathon, which are special programs, they happen once a year, and they are more on a need basis when they happen. And for that, we have certain eligibility criterias of that you should be in your final year of college, because those are the fresh grad hirings which will happen. So those programs will come on more specific eligibility criterias. But otherwise, you're free to go to cisco.com or XYZ company and keep exploring and applying for jobs all the time.
Thank you. There are a lot of other questions, but we are bound by time. I think we'll take two more questions. Akansha has a question, so you can unmute yourself and ask.
Hi, ma'am. Thanks to get a chance to speak. I have a question that how can I expand as a student job opportunities in various fields? Like I'm like to write creative writing as on social media and other platforms as well. So how can I get job opportunities as well?
Maybe I can take that question, Akanksha, because you seem to be also interested in different sorts of careers, not necessarily only, in the technical space, right? Akanksha, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, from time to time, we actually publish job opportunities on our various platforms, Akansha. So, we'd love for you to, look at them from time to time. We do it on our social media. We also do it in our Telegram and our Facebook channels. Because a lot of our partners, they like to come in and they just like to post job opportunities. Even today, I think we posted something. Yesterday, we posted something else. So do be a part of our Telegram channel and our Facebook group, and you will keep seeing opportunities. And please just put your hand up and apply, and tell us if you need any help in the process.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. It will be really helpful for me. I will surely check out. Thank you.
Thank you, Madhura, for that. We will take the last question from Shweta, as we are nearing the end of this session.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving me an opportunity to talk. I already have a account in NetAcad, but the thing is that I am unable to log in and unable to see my course.
I think Shweta, you will have to go to the Aspire for her website and then maybe try enrolling in one of the courses. If it's not appearing, you might wanna try making a new account. I think that is a more logistical question.
I did one course through Cisco, but after I applied for one more course, but I couldn't enter that course at all.
I think I can help with you. Like this is a more personal question that you're facing, a personal problem that you're facing. I can help you after this live session. So maybe you can drop me a message on Telegram or maybe drop me an email, and I can help you through with it.
Could you send me your email ID and Telegram channel?
I will type it in the chat box. Yes, sure.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So this was a great session. We talked about how to enroll in these courses, and a lot of our viewers seem to be very excited about going ahead and trying these courses. So I would like to launch a poll that would help us understand better how you guys came to know about this session, and so just launching that poll. Okay, I think there's some problem. I can't see the poll. Okay, anyway, so I think it's fine. We have come to the end of the session, and I would like to thank Kumkum ma'am and Tarun sir and Mohit sir for all your time and for talking about Cisco Networking Academy certifications and for the live demo. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yashasvi. Thank you, Madhura, Tarun, Mohit. It was a wonderful session, and really looking forward to all of our work together going forward.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Thanks a lot.
Thank
And thanks
you.
to
Thank
our
you.
entire set of viewers. Thank you for your active participation. We really enjoyed it.
Yes,
And we look forward to many more sessions like this.
absolutely.
See you.
I would like
Bye.
to encourage all of you to join Aspire for Her as members. The sign up links are there in the chat box. You can go ahead and click on that link and fill up the sign up forms. I'm sure you all must have received the link to the Networking Academy page on our website as well. So please feel free to check that out and enroll in as many courses as you like. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you.